All right, friends, welcome back. We are now in chapter 2 of technology based marketing. And in this chapter, I'm going to talk to you about customer relationships. All right. So, in this video for the customer relationships chapter, we're going to talk about company wide strategic planning, defining marketing's role. So, how, if you have a company, how will you plan the marketing role for your company? It's like a strategic plan, and strategic plans are built by the strategy department, which is one of the most senior most departments and the most they are the brains behind a company. So in this department you decide what kind of marketing will be employed by the company. Okay, and then designing the business portfolio. I'm going to touch a little bit on business portfolio as well. Planning marketing, partnering to build customer relationships. Okay, and how would you build customer relationships? And there's lots of software like CRM, customer resource management, or customer relationship management. So we're going to talk about a lot of resources available for businesses that want to build on customer relationships. Then you have marketing strategy and the marketing mix, which is the single most important thing in any technology based marketing and business course. Yeah, that's the marketing mix. Managing the marketing effort, like once you have a marketing plan launched, how are you going to manage it or how are you going to maintain it? Then you have measuring and managing return on marketing investment. So once you have invested a certain amount of money, well, by the way, when you do design a marketing strategy, you have to come up with the marketing costs. And once you have the marketing launched, the entire plan launched, you need to make sure that you get the return on your investment, which means if you have a website that is selling products, you need to make enough revenue from that website, which covers the cost of your marketing, and many such examples. So return on investment means that you get the invested amount you get back, okay, and then some profits. So in this chapter 2 we're going to talk about many such things, so let's get started. Okay, so company wide strategic planning. The strategic planning is the process of developing and maintaining a strategic fit between the organization's goals and capabilities and its changing market opportunities. So, what does that mean, friends? What does that mean? A strategic fit between the goals of the company and its capabilities. So, you need to make sure that you are able to measure the strength, opportunities, weakness, and any kind of other problems that you have. You need to be able to measure all of them. And once you measure all of these things, you need to be able to make sure that you are able to, whatever you have plans, there is a direct relationship between the plans and implementation. So you are able to implement all the plans with the aid of skills, experiences, and expertise you have in your organization. Okay, company wide strategic planning involves the following steps: defining the company mission. What is the mission of the company? For example, if you have a retail store, you want to be in the number one retail store in the region. Okay, and corporate, well, it's a very, very wide goal. Now, being number one is a very wide goal. The answer to that question is, how can we be number one? And the answer to this question is going to help you define your key performance indicators, like where can you improve, which areas are your strengths and how you want to maintain them, and which areas are your weaknesses and how you are going to improve them. So setting company objectives and goals, this comes when you have a wide mission, and then you try to find out how to get that mission, how to achieve the mission. And in answering that how question, you come up with company wide objectives and goals. Okay, and these objectives and goals are nothing but key performance indicators. Designing the business portfolio, which would be nothing but trying to define what your business would do. The products and services will be defined in your business portfolio. Then, business unit, product, and market level. This is where planning, marketing, and other functional strategies are carried out. All right, so the next step here is company wide strategic planning. In company wide strategic planning, you are defining a market oriented mission. Okay, now all those steps I'm going to explain in detail now. Let's look at them. The mission statement is the organization's purpose, what it wants to accomplish in a larger environment. Okay, so some companies, what they do is they not only have a strong mission statement, but they also want to say that being number one while also keeping carbon emissions low, or being number one while also promoting education in the region, being number one while also reducing crime in the region. So they combine the positive environmental giving back factor with the mission. So such companies are very smart when they do it, because people really want to invest in companies that are earth, planet, or community friendly. Okay, so the mission statement is a goal in a larger environment. Market oriented mission statement defines the business in terms of satisfying basic customer needs. What are the basic customer needs? So a mission statement should not be myopic, okay, in product terms. It should be meaningful and specific. It should be motivating. It should emphasize the company's strengths, and it should contain specific workable guidelines. It should not be stated as making sales or profits. Up next, we're going to talk about company wide strategic planning, and we're going to use this as an example. I have a list of examples here, a list of companies that I'm using as examples, and I'm going to explain it to you how there is a product oriented mission, and then there is a market oriented definition of the company. So, a great way to understand this page is supposing you have your own business, okay? You have a business in which you want to be opening an online retail store, and you are opening an online retail store for fishing, okay, for people who are fishing fanatics. They love fishing and they enjoy fishing, and as a sport, as a hobby, and maybe as a business. So all of these people are your target market. Supposing you have a business like that, what would be the product oriented definition? What would be the market oriented definition? Okay, so think of your own business and try to define the product as well as market oriented definition for both. What else is there? We have Amazon.com. Product oriented definition for Amazon.com is we sell books, videos, CDs, toys, consumer electronics, hardware, software, housewares, and other products online. Okay, so if you have your own company, for example, the fishing company, you're going to say we sell fishing lines, net, bait, boxes, hook. No, I'm not sure. You know what I'm trying to say? You just have to list down all the products, the major products, okay, the major products that your company is selling. That is the product oriented definition. Then you have the market oriented definition, which is we make the internet buying experience fast, easy, and enjoyable. We are the place where you can find and discover anything you want to buy online. So this is the market oriented definition. Okay, you can think of product and market oriented in this way also. The product oriented definition is all about your business. The market oriented definition is all about what you're going to provide to the market or the consumer. Let's look at another example, Aramex. We enable and facilitate regional and global trade commerce. Regional and global trade and commerce. Okay, for Aramex. Okay, market oriented is we aim to be recognized as one of the top 5 global logistics and transportation companies. Okay, if you're one of the top five, which means that you are the top five companies that are being stated on the Google search page. Definitely somebody's searching for a logistics or transportation company would definitely choose Aramex because they're one of the top five. And if they're the fifth one, they'll be definitely cheaper than the first four. You know what I mean? So people are more likely to go for business with Aramex. So which is why people have set very high standards and aims for their companies, being top five, being number one, being top 10, top seven, etc. Alright, Carrefour, we run discount stores. And the market oriented definition is we deliver the best prices and best merchandise. So quality product at lower prices. Disney, we run theme parks. Market orientation is we create fantasies, a place where dreams come true, and the world still works the way it's supposed to. Google, we provide the world's best online search engine. Okay, and what's market oriented definition? We help you organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Nike, we sell athletic shoes and apparel. That's what they sell. But what are the product and services they provide to the company? They say we bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. If you have a body, you are an athlete, which means that they have a target market. All of these people, or everybody, if you have a body, you're an athlete, which means everybody is their target market. Revlon, we make cosmetics. Market oriented definition, we sell lifestyle and self expression, success and status, memories, hopes, and dreams. Ritz Carlton hotels, we rent rooms. We create the Ritz Carlton experience, one that enlivens the senses, instills well being, and fulfills even the unexpressed wishes and needs of our guests, which is amazing. As second, we provide organic products. We see curing the environment via biodynamic agriculture methods while providing customers with a variety of organic and healthy products. Do you realize how important it is for us to look at the best companies out there and see how they define their business in terms of the product and market? So you need to be able to appreciate the level of detail they're providing and distinction they're providing between these two definitions. Zain, we provide mobile telecommunication services, and then market oriented world class telecommunication services. Now, notice that market oriented is usually an ambitious definition. World class telecommunication services is our business, and innovation is how we achieve success. Okay, company wide strategic planning. The company needs to turn its mission statement into detailed supporting objectives for each level of management. Business objectives build profitable customer relationships. Marketing objectives increase market share. Business objectives invest in research. Marketing objectives create local partnership. Business objectives improve profits and marketing objectives increase promotion. So these are setting company objectives and goals. The company needs to turn its mission statement into detailed supporting objectives for each level of management. So like I said, that the mission statement, it could be product or business oriented, has to be very, very broad and general, and then it needs to be redefined into individual objectives that will help the company to create their goals, the mini goals and objectives. Designing the business portfolio comes next because you want to design what you will sell or what how you will serve and the value provided to the customer. The business portfolio is the collection of businesses and products that make up the company. Portfolio analysis is a major activity in strategic planning whereby management evaluates the products and businesses that make up the company. So these are the different definitions of business portfolio and portfolio analysis. Portfolio analysis sometimes outsourced. Experts from external to the organization, they can come and evaluate your products and services and give you suggestions, help you with strategic planning, whereby management evaluates the products and businesses that make up the company. All right, designing the business portfolio involves analyzing the current business portfolio. The strategic business unit, just like I said in the beginning, the strategic unit or strategic department is one of the senior most departments in an organization. So it's usually known as the SBU, the strategic business unit, and is a unit of the company or a department that has separate mission and objectives that can be planned separately from other company businesses. Okay, so you have a company division, you have product line within a division, and you have a single product or a brand. This department is responsible for all the decision making, the goals, objectives, mission statement, all of these things they make. Company wide strategic planning, analyzing the current business portfolio, identify key businesses, strategic business units, or SBUs that make up the company, assess the attractiveness of its various SBUs, decide how much support each SBU deserves. All right, company wide strategic planning, the Boston Consulting Group approach. This is something very, very common. Strategic business units are also responsible now. Okay, before you start thinking that there is just one strategic business unit, I want you to rethink again in terms of products and services. So, if you have major products and services in your organization, you will have those number of SBUs. So, if you have three products and two services, ideally you should have five SBUs. Okay, five strategic business units. Amongst all these business units, you are supposed to be able to measure which product or service is the star, which product service is a question mark, which one is a cash cow, and which one is a dog. Okay, so you have a market growth rate here, and yeah, this is the BCG, Boston Consulting Group approach, BCG growth share matrix, very, very famous. And with the aid of this matrix, you are able to analyze whether it's a star, it's a cash cow, dog, or a question mark. So you have market growth rate, and then you also have a relative market share. Okay, so if the relative market share is high and market growth rate is also high, which means this is a star product. It is one of the best selling products. It gives you a lot of money as well. Okay, if the market growth rate is low and the relative market share is high, then it's a cash cow. For example, um, have you been to McDonald's? You know the ice cream that is available with McDonald's is usually worth a dollar. Not more than a dollar, $2. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that you are able to continue this kind of popularity in this product, and you are also able to not just keep this product within your organization, but you're also able to give it its due importance, that even if the growth rate is slow, but it brings in the ice cream itself, the cheap ice cream itself brings in a lot of customers. It drives in a lot of customers to McDonald's, and which is why the ice cream invariably becomes the cash cow. And then there is the dog, and then there's a question mark. The dog is something that the market relative market share is also low, and the market growth rate is also low. This is where you need improvement. If you feel that a product or a service is doing just okay, so this is where you're going to focus on, and this question mark is also where you're going to focus on. Question mark means, like, I mean, why do we even have it? Relative market share is low, but market growth rate may be high, but you're trying to find out why is the market share low relative market share low but growth rate high. You need to define that out, and based on that, you need to take some strategic decisions. Let's look at this further. Let's look at the BCG uh, growth matrix in the next video. All right, I'm going to continue this in the next video. See you shortly.